Greetings, everyone. Hello, how are you doing? Thank you all so much for definitely coming out to the Queen Tulsa show. You already know how I give it up, and actually, let me stream from actually all three of my channels. Child. But y'all know how we give it up over here. We are up, we are live, we are back. Okay. We have definitely been getting some things under control, under wraps and things like that, right? It's been an amazing journey. Like one thing I won't do is complain. That's one thing I will not do. Oh, girl. One thing I will not do is not be myself. And we're going to talk about some topics today that have been going around in the news. And also, I want you guys to tune in and set your notifications. Set your notifications. We do have something tasty coming up at about 6 p.m. That'll be Central Time. Central Time. All right. I'm just sending out some notifications right now. Give me a moment. Okay. uh, uh, okay. Child, and we got what's her name? Let me make sure I've got everything that we need. This was kind of like an unplanned show. However, we're still going to give you all as much content as possible. All right, so let's go ahead and go right here. We're going to start from Instagram. Shout out to our family on Instagram. Oh, let's see. Okay, something went wrong. What went wrong? Something. Mm, okay, got you. Okay, so let me go ahead and bring this up. I want to start off with Hope Giselle. She's a trans woman. She's definitely in the community and she has a lot to say. So without further ado, let's bring her on up and I will get some music going for us in just a moment. Give me 1 second as I pull this up. All right, let's listen to what Hope has to say and then we will continue with our commentary. Okay, I'm not really sure why that didn't come up.
He has 10. She's one of them. He says they're the Hectors and they're his wife. He puts this in his story. She's the first one on the lineup of his house. He has his arm around her neck like some boy thug or something. But she's much more than that. And he stamped everybody's name on their chest. Hers was Renee. I said, oh, that. He has 10. She's one of them. He says they're the Hector.
Okay, so pretty much what's going on. Blac Chyna's ex Hector says Tokyo Tony be sending him videos playing with her, you know what, but be on the net speaking down on his character. Ciao. What do you all think? Do y'all think that Tokyo Tony be in her her daughter's ex boyfriend's DM trying to show him the snatch? You know, what do you guys think? In my opinion, I don't see Tokyo doing that. I just really don't. Isn't she married? Tokyo's married and she's back home, right? Tokyo's married, she's back home. Tokyo is living her fabulous, beautiful life. And from my understanding, her and China are actually back on good terms. So to me, this sounds like that the dude, he wants to get in and get his moment. He wants to get in and get his moment and try to stir the pot. Like, let these ladies be happy. And I think that we've all like are looking forward to Blac Chyna and her mom finally coming to a common ground to where they can exist in the same space and nobody's being offended. And then also the grandchildren, like she has grandchildren. Like, why would he want to come on and put that out there like that, you know? And we all know that social media, everybody has social media. If you have a phone, you have social media, right? And as much as we want to protect our children, they are going to get on social media. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, let's get into this next story, child. Well, I don't know if you all remember, but child, the flying felon, Deborah Redden is Deobra Redden is back in court in front of the same judge he jumped and attacked less than a week ago. Okay, shout out to Hollywood Unlocked and the staff, Casey. Let's see. As we previously reported, the incident from last week, which was captured on video, showed Redden leaping over a table and charging at Judge Mary Kay Holthus and her staff. Now, as the court proceedings resumed, Redden appeared before the very judge he had attacked wearing a mask and flanked by court marshals. Redden, who was sentenced to 19 months to 2 years on a attempted battery charge, had been ordered by Judge Holthus to appear in court by any means necessary to continue the interrupted sentencing hearing. Despite the shocking attack, Judge Holthus stood firm, stating that she would not modify or change her decision on Redden's sentence due to the incident. All right, let's get into it. All right, so the flying felon, you guys, oh my God, look at her holding her head. Okay, so right here, you see him. He was like, if you all know Soulja Boy do the Superman, that was like a real live impression of the Superman. You know, let's get back to the facts, okay? So yeah, she's holding her head. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to say. She made her judgment and it stands. And so he's back in court today and he has on a muzzle. And so TMZ put it on. Y'all, he looks, y'all. Do y'all see that? Hey Ashley Jade, how are you? Okay. Listen here. Listen. When you talk about court, baby, it's got me a little nervous going up in the courtrooms, in the courthouse, because you just don't know what somebody is feeling, what that outcome is going to just do to their mental. Well, speaking of people's mental, child, we got Oprah, and she's up here sounding off on the Taraji P. Henson situation. Let's get into it.
Taraji, you got so emotional talking about pay inequity, and you created a space now where we have a cast of Black women.
I would just like to say about this whole Taraji, I heard I was trending yesterday because people are saying that I was not supporting Taraji. Taraji will tell you herself that I've been the greatest champion of this film, championing not only the behind the scenes production, but also everything that everybody needed. So whenever I heard that there was something that people needed, I'm not in charge of the budget because that's Warner Brothers. That's the way the studio system works. And we as producers, everybody gets their salary. That's negotiated by your team. And so whenever I heard there was an issue or there was a problem with the cars or there was a problem with the food, I would step in and do whatever I could to make it right. And I believe that she would even vouch for that and say that it's true.
I think she would vouch for that. I can vouch for that because I've seen you and your work and behind the scenes, how you step in and you have put your own money up.
I'm all for everybody being the greatest and rising to meet the rising of their own life. And so, I mean, all this stuff about there was something online about us being separated at the top of the Empire State Building. On that particular day, we were so cold. So I don't know what kind of body language people were talking about. I was like just trying to stay warm, and that was the fourth thing we had done. And so I there's no validity to there being a thing between Taraji and I.
I want to ask you about Taraji.
Well, okay, she was saying that she was cold and things like that. Well, Taraji has on a bigger, thicker jacket than her. So if that was the case, baby, I would have just been trying to get in on Taraji. But if we really understand the body language, she did move. She did move. It was very awkward. And they say a picture says 1,000 words. Well, baby, a video says 1,000,000,000,000 words. Okay, get into that part. You know, it's either you're gonna own up to it or you're still going to just still deflect. You know, and at this point, you know, don't even apologize because it seems like you don't want to acknowledge what happened. What happened? Acknowledge what happened. Okay. Now, speaking of acknowledging what happened, child, y'all already know we got our boy Cat Williams, baby. He has been in the news. Oh, yes. Listen, Cat has really lit a match. And baby, where there's smoke, there is fire. Okay. Listen here, I'm not going to discount what Cat is saying. I feel like what Cat is saying is very credible. I think that it's a story that we've all been hearing from different celebrities, from Monique to now Taraji, you know, and let's get back to that. Taraji, I feel a type of way about you because when Monique was out here screaming and shouting and letting the people know, hey, it's gender bias, you know, and nobody stood up for her. And now you're out here crying your eyeballs out, and everybody is supposed to run to your come to you and help you out. Really? We still going to help you. We're still going to pray for you, but it's for all women. And man, when you do get that salary or when you do get that come up, don't forget about the sisters that was out here marching and holding your hand. Okay. Now let's get into this. Cat Williams wasn't capping. Bernie Mac revealed years ago comedians be stealing jokes. Oh, shout out to College Kid. Okay. Let me go ahead and follow him. Fans have now pulled receipts of Steve Harvey and Cedric the Entertainer stealing material from Cat Williams and Mark Curry. Bernie Mac revealed before his unalivement that stealing jokes was common in the entertainment industry. All right, let's go.
A lot of comedians. That's like stealing in front of the police. They mean well, but they sit on the side. Oh, that's funny. Next thing you know, you see it on HBO or something. You be sitting at home. That shit get mine, you know. But ain't nobody gonna believe first come, first serve. You know. So when you do new stuff, you never. I'm telling you, for you comics coming up, never bring your stuff out in front of a house full of comedians. You will never work a lot. Especially a staff.
Cedric did the same thing. Cedric told you when you asked him, did you steal Cat Williams' joke? Yeah. He said, it don't line up. How it don't line up that I did it on TV in 2018? You came to see me at the Comedy Store do it in 2019 and then did it on the Kings of Comedy. Like, what doesn't line up? This is a televised joke that Mark Curry helped me punch up and get to the level that it was. The same Steve that went to go watch Mark Curry do his whole sitcom and then stole everything Mark Curry had. Now Steve got a sitcom where he the principal and he wear a suit and then he gets this high top fade, making all black men think he got the best lineup in the business. And it's a man unit. Then you ask it, why you not a movie star? I didn't want to be a movie star. This the same Negro that hated on Bernie with this same thing. I didn't want to be a movie star. No, you couldn't be a movie star. Cedric did the same thing. Cedric told you when you asked him, did you steal Cat Williams' joke? Yeah.
Okay, so let's get into that. What is up with the stealing, child? What is really up with the stealing? You went to his comedy show. You enjoyed the joke and you said, well, let me go ahead and let me twist it and turn it and let me make it mine. Sweetheart, see, this is the thing. As much as people want to take and borrow and this and that. Often imitated, but never duplicated. Baby, I'm a queen that's often duplicated, but often imitated, but never duplicated. Trust and believe it. When it's in you, it's in you. And if you're going to borrow it, if you're going to take it, give credit where it's due. And listen here, if you're going to take my stuff, make it land. Make it land. It didn't land. It just didn't land the same way. Now let's go ahead and go on over. Let's listen.
I can answer that question is by telling the Bombinicious story. It's a true story. See, there was this white family lived in Mississippi, and they had this man who worked for them occasionally named Bombinicious. Now, he did various small jobs for them on and off for about a week. One night, he had just finished bartending a party, and the lady of the house realized that she didn't have any money. So she said to him,
Bombinicious, I want to write you a check, but I don't know how to spell Bombinicious.
and he said, well, I've been meaning to talk to you about that. See, when I came to work for you, I told you my name, and then I said, but you can call me by my initials.
Everybody around here call me Bombinicious. It's fine. You call me that. Don't even worry about it. Everybody call me Bombinicious. Everybody call you Bombinicious. Yeah, everybody in the whole city call me Bombinicious. Don't even worry about it. It's fine. You call me that. Don't even worry about it. Bombinicious. This is what everybody call. Yeah, everybody call me that, man. Don't worry about it.
That I can answer that question.
Okay, so now we have said, and you know what, you know what, production, I need you guys to be on your job. We were supposed to have an image of Seth the Entertainer, Steve Harvey, of course, because we want to give the people a backstory on what they are talking about when they say, okay, Seth had on the wigs, you know, Seth had on the wigs, you know, with the box cut and all that, right? Let's be honest. In my opinion, in my whole humble opinion, I believe the man stole his joke. It sounds like it. It lands different. You know, it just lands different. And when it lands different, then 9 times out of 10, the originator is definitely going to go in their favor. All right, let's go ahead and let's get into it. Okay. So now that we are on here, let's go ahead and go to our next one. Let's see, who was this?
I'm like, all right. So all week long.
Yeah, he stole that one.
Okay, so tell me
He
about
never
this.
said thank you.
So what's up with you and Steve, man?
I know what I mean. Well, Steve stole my material on his show, so I had a beef on that.
On what show?
When he was on his the bullshit talk show he had, and he did all my Halloween material one Halloween. I'm watching. Somebody called me and said, "Man, homeboy doing your material." So he did my whole Halloween run. And I know he didn't think of it. You know, this is true stuff that really happened to me. And so my thing is, you didn't have to do that, homeboy. Right. So, you know, motherfucker, you made enough money, bitch ass. You know, wow. You made enough money. You did enough. You know, why are you on my material?
Right.
You know, what's that about? You know, and then, you know, people want to jump up. Oh, he didn't know. He didn't steal your. So, yes, he did.
Yeah.
You know, so, you know. And so that there's no need to do, no one else has did that.
So this was on his talk show. Which talk was his TV talk show?
His TV talk show.
Okay, this was the one he had on NBC just recently.
Whatever, yeah.
Okay.
The one that damn. Yeah.
Okay, so tell me about
never
this.
said thank you.
So what's up with you and Steve, man?
So, child, y'all see how he did Mark Curry, child? They saying that he did Mark Curry. He did him in. Okay, did him right on in. Why didn't you get that man his credit? You stole his jokes. Come on.
Cat called me from the theater, right?
Okay.
He like, I'm gonna kill that nigga Cedric. I said, why? He said, nigga, I'm at the theater right now, and the nigga is doing my joke. I'm like, you bullshit. I said the joke when you in the car, and the music's so loud that you can't hear the engine turn off. He said, nigga, yes. I said, Cat. He said, now I'm going to the apartment. I'm going to kill that nigga. I said, Cat, listen to me. I said, listen careful. That's a blessing. I said, nigga, everybody gonna know who you is. That nigga said you finna put you on. He probably finna get you some money. Nigga, humble that, take that. It ain't like he stole it. It's like the nigga embracing you, nigga. That's you. I was excited. I said, nigga, you young, nigga, we finna be on.
All right, so
as
we continue.
Now, what is gas? $600 a damn gallon right now? I don't care how much money you got. Gas is entirely too high. That's all I'm saying. You are not supposed to be at the gas station making life decisions. You just at the pump. Just, Negro, did I eat today? I can't get no half a tank. I got 6 cigarettes. I can't even do it. They done messed up the whole gas station experience. Used to be, if you had $10, $15, you could go to the gas station with confidence.
Gas $4 a gallon. Can't even pump gas like you used to no more. $4 a gallon? You remember when you used to go to pump and put the nozzle in there and hit it? Be sitting there talking, be on your phone. Hey, what's happening? Be walking around, cleaning the windshield. Speaking to hey, girl, what's happening? What you doing? Hey, you. Hey, dog, hey, you go in there, bring me a wine cooler. Bring me a cooler, dog. Not no more.
Okay, so you know what? I just really had enough of all of the taking, the stealing. My thing is find your own creativeness. You know, I feel like when you create, it's actually from you and it's authentic and it's not, you know, artificial. You know, I feel like that's when you really, really, really see the best results and your potential. So I don't know. My what you do in the dark will come to light. I mean, you know, it was a secret all the way up until now. And 2023, a lot of people were being exposed and things like that. And so, and Steve was actually in the news last year. You know, Marjorie's ex-husband went to jail, got out, told his story. And, you know, did he ever put that book out? Okay. So it all makes sense. And Ricky Smiley went to crying online. I just didn't want to play that because, I mean, I don't know. You guys let me know what you all think in the chat. This concludes our broadcast, and I want to thank you for coming by the Queen Tulsa Show. Until next time, so long.
What's a girl to do? She needs love. Girls can't never say they want it. Girls can't never say